Good morning! It's a pleasure to present you today some consumer trend for tomato in northern country. I am Elodie Botarel, product manager for tomato in HM.CLAUSE, working together with Hazera, our sister company. We did a study conducted by MSI about consumer behavior. I will highlight some results for you. And we did this study with more than 850 consumers from Germany, UK and Netherlands. First important fact, 90% of respondents generally eat tomato. If they don't, it's first because they don't like the taste. Some others say that it's for health reasons and difficulty to digest. We can also note that German rate is higher than the two other countries, 95% for German. Then we can say that 80% of consumers eat tomato all year long. So, even if we speak more and more about seasonality, still a large part of the population wants an all year long supply. But it's important to note that this rate depends on the generation. For example, 70% of the younger generation, less than 35 years old, eat tomato all year long, versus 88% for the 55 years old and more. Seasonality is definitely becoming trendy. In terms of purchases, 77% buy their tomato in mass retail. What is important to mention here is that 20% of the new generation buy their tomato in organic shop and 13% straight to the farmer. In comparison, these figures are 5 and 4% for the 55-65 years old people. This result confirms the trend for organic and local production. But when we ask which characteristics need to be improved the most, the answer number one is intensity of flavor. This rate is particularly high for the older generation. Then, the freshness should also be considered as a priority for improvement. Finally, 40% of the consumers are keen to buy and taste new kind of tomato. Another 34% are open to buy new tomato but need some proof before they do. Roughly, 25% are not open to buy new kind of tomato. Finally, more than 70% of consumers are open to try new kind of tomato. The intensity of the flavor needs to be improved most, followed by the freshness. Especially for the young generation, seasonal, organic and local production are key trends. Of course, we cannot forget the price. The cost is one of the main factors influencing European food purchases. HM.CLAUSE and Hazera are prepared for these trends with a full program dedicated to the specialties. Today, we want to speak about big size specialty. I will give you one example, here in France. The penetration rate for this slot is growing and growing. Have a look here. We can see that the penetration rate has grown from 20 to 30% in 4 years, versus the decrease for classic cluster and round type. HM.CLAUSE and Hazera are ready to offer a full range of specialty tomato. Let's go, come with me, we will meet a chef from the restaurant In Situ and he will cook with our products. Bonjour de nouveau, donc nous sommes maintenant avec Johan qui est chef au restaurant In Situ à Valence. Bonjour Johan.
Bonjour, enchanté.
Merci Johan pour ces belles recettes. Et maintenant, on va partir retrouver Kasia, qui est notre sélectionneuse tomate. So we are now with Kasia.
Hello,
Hello Kasia. Tell us, what is your role?
I'm tomato breeder working on diversification. I am responsible for the creation of tomato varieties with unique traits like fruit shape, color and taste. The most common reaction I get after explaining to people what I do is a comment about the taste. It seems that people are not happy with the level of taste in available tomato products, and that's one of the reasons I've been working on taste since almost 10 years now.
Okay, great. It's very interesting because same. It's a common question.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So tell me, what are you doing to make tomato taste better?
So during our genetic improvement, we evaluate the taste on objective data like sugars and acids content, and subjective experience of our sensorial expert panels. All our new hybrids we evaluate with the same on the same way, but the best one we select for the larger scale consumer tests, and those tests evaluate taste. And when I talk about the taste, I mean also tomato texture. So taste and texture, visual aspects, and purchase preferences. Moreover, we work with Wageningen University using developed by them algorithm for taste rank. We have dedicated research projects to understand more deeply taste components. So there is a lot going on now around the taste. We are doing our best to meet our clients' expectations. And my personal mission is to, when I talk with people outside the business, is to hear more and more that they simply enjoy their tomatoes.
What are your breeding strategy to get new variety?
So I think that the best sources of taste are old traditional heirloom varieties. So I focus my work on mixing old genetic with modern one, and my objective is to get the varieties that excel in taste, but with the traits like easy to manage plant architecture, stable height and uniform yield, and good shelf life. I work also on resistances. So the one I work on are tomato mosaic virus, tomato wild spotted virus, cladosporium, oidium. We have good promising results with new TBRV virus. So I like to combine all those traits, so agronomic, resistances and taste, with original fruit shape and color, because we still have a lot to offer in tomato. And
Yes.
As you said, more than 70% of customers are still willing to try new tomato type.
Yes, I see actually a lot of tomato here. So maybe there are some commercial, and maybe you would like to recommend some variety?
Yes, with pleasure. So the one that I like a lot, it's the Simo. So it's a red Oxford type with high yield, excellent resistant package, very good taste, and stable, easy to manage plant. Another one I could recommend, it's the Belogia one. So it's we have attractive, flat, shiny, ripped fruits. The variety is early and high yielding. We have good resistant package and also very nice taste.
Okay. And yeah, we have also Goutin. This one is so good in terms of taste. And Gourmandson. Would you like to say something about this one?
Yes. It's the first hybrid of this color and shape on the market. And what is very attractive and interesting in this one, it's the internal structure. So it has very nice color with flame coming inside. The taste is very good and it works perfectly in salads.
Yes.
So as you mentioned before, Elodie, cost still highly influence the food purchases. So we really need the good set of agronomic traits to end up with affordable tomatoes.
And Kasia, it seems that there is still a lot to come with this one, for example, in the pipeline.
Yes, I'm very glad and excited as we have way more to come. So there is, like you said, there is one with traditional ox heart shape but very new color. So this is a black tomato color. We have one more in a marmot type, so flat one, ripped one, shiny, and it is the attractive yellow red color, and many of new ones, promising numbers in the pipeline as well.
Thank you, Kasia.
Thank you very much, it was a pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed this overview about our specialty range from HM.CLAUSE and from Hazera. So now please feel free to ask questions to our sales team, and we will be very happy to communicate with you in the next week. Thank you.